the most disgusting streamer just got even worse. I'ma be honest, there is no way the Faithfull Sheriff could get any worse than what we just saw last time. I'ma be completely honest, alright? Because Faithfull was on another level of disgusting. He got even worse? That's crazy. Anyways, credits that shout out goes to itsJanke, and make sure you guys like and sub because I'm gonna be uploading like this every single day. And let's just get straight to it. Let's just see how bad can he get, bro.
A few days ago, I made a video on the Faithfull Sheriff, going over the brief history of his time on the internet and trying to figure out why so many people hate him so much. However, since I made that video, things have only continued to get worse. For those who don't know, this piece of shit is mainly known for going into Fortnite lobbies and trying to indoctrinate kids as young as 8 years old into believing certain things he does. Some of these things initially don't seem that bad, mainly including Christianity, which he would commonly question people about while playing Fortnite. Although, when you begin to see his approach when persuading these kids into believing in God, the motive seems more predatory than anything, not only based on the ways he holds himself in conversation, but especially considering the genuine age of the kids he was talking to. And after receiving tons of back—
Yeah, gang, not gonna lie, put on that cat costume back, gang, or the peanut butter shit. What the fuck? Where's his looks? I want to see how he looks like, bro.
Than anything. Not only—
Put that shit, yeah, gang. Put that shit back. Put that shit back. Ain't gonna lie, bro. There is no way you're telling me kids are getting lectured by this grown ass, grumpy ass looking, hairy ass man over here who hasn't showered for probably 3 weeks or so. Imagine your kid is just on a fucking Fortnite call with someone talking about religion, bro. Like, let my son play Fortnite in peace, but now I can't even let my kids play Fortnite because of Faithfull Sheriff. Nice.
The internet, the Faithfull Sheriff would attempt to defend himself in this situation after being questioned by a chatter in his stream.
Cat is crazy.
JC says, does it feel weird talking to kids? Seems odd to me. Like, honestly, how old are you, JC? 40. Are you married? Do you have kids yourself? Do you go to church? You know, do you believe in God? Is it weird talking to your son? Like, this seems to me that if you're 40 and you—
Okay, listen, here's the difference. Talking to your son is way different from talking to a random ass 8-year-old you found on the street. Let's be fucking honest there. If I'm 40, that's fine. Talk to your son. That's totally fine. At the end of the day, he's your son. He's your blood. You're teaching him discipline and shit like that. Helping him out. But if you're talking to some random ass kid you've never known, now that is weird, gang. You're not even trying to defend this shit but correctly. But I think this should go to jail. I think this man should get electrocuted. And that's how life should go.
have kids, that's a dumb question.
The Faithfull Sheriff is taking this argument completely out of context. Whenever he's being asked by his chatters why he talks to kids so normally and in this way, it's not about him having kids or having friends who have kids and just talking to them. It's about him going into Fortnite lobbies, talking to kids, playing games with kids, and trying to push his beliefs on them. It's a completely different setting that overall makes the entire situation way more creepy. Because you also gotta think about it, most of the time whenever these kids are playing Fortnite, their parents aren't looking over their shoulder or anything. If your kids were playing Fortnite with a 40-year-old man who's actively pushing his beliefs that you might not agree with onto your kid, would you be creeped out by that person? Me personally, 100% I would.
I mean,
I would knock the fuck out of him if I saw him on the streets, this man. That's what I'm gonna say.
are you that insecure about talking to kids?
Yes.
We're all humans. We're all part of the human family. We all came from two people, Adam and Eve. You know, you go to a family get together, you talk to your brothers or sisters or cousins' kids, your nieces and nephews. It's not abnormal to talk to kids, bro.
Yeah, but again, it's just the way.
I started to believe that the Faithfull Sheriff was secretly on the Epstein's island, but his name wasn't shown because Epstein was a bit shy to write his name or some shit. I am concerned. This motherfucker made it to the Epstein island, gang. There is no way he didn't.
You do it. The Faithfull Sheriff, you do it in a predatory way. You do it in a way where there is no parental supervision. It's completely different from the way that you're trying to describe it as in this clip. You
True.
are a 40-year-old man talking to these 8-year-olds who are just trying to play Fortnite and have fun.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, look at him again. The fuck? Do you think he's gonna get married? First off, your hairline is pushing way back than usual. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Second of all, where the fuck are your eyebrows? Them motherfuckers gone. Alright? Third of all, despite having a beard, alright, congrats on that. You a bit chubby. There's no way you just spend 24 hours on games. How about you hit the gym and go find yourself a wife? You're 40. You know when my dad was 40? I was fucking 12 years old, but I was already fully adapting, but I was already functioning. Your kids should be like that right now, bro. Not fucking in a sperm cell. Let's be honest. I'm sorry.
You're a 40-year-old man talking to these 8-year-olds who are just trying to play Fortnite and have fun. That is completely different from going to a family get-together where everyone's there and you're talking to your nieces and nephews. Like, I don't even know how he relates these two situations together. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe you're uncomfortable with talking to the kids for some strange reason, but I'm not. I don't mean anything malicious by it. We're all humans. There's people of different ages that we talk to. I'm not scared to talk to kids. I'm got nothing to hide. It's normal to talk to kids. Like this guy, he's 18. He was, he's graduating. He's a kid in my eyes, but we're in the same party and we're playing the same game. It's normal to talk to kids.
Yeah, bro, sure. It's normal for a 40-year-old man to talk to kids on Fortnite. And maybe I would agree with him to some extent if you're just doing Fortnite fills and you're just genuinely playing the game. But the Faithful Sheriff is not doing that. He's literally streaming all of this to his, 40 viewers and actively trying to indoctrinate kids into believing what he also believes. There's genuinely just no way to accurately defend it. It's just fucking weird, dude.
I don't understand why people would think there's something weird about it. All I can think of is that they have some kind of insecurity about talking to kids. I don't. I think society looks at that as some kind of weird, well, not society. Honestly, maybe people who are insecure or maybe people who have a dark past with kids. I have no idea. Why should somebody be weirded out about talking with kids? Why should that be a bad thing?
My guy, there's a lot of reasons. Does anyone have to explain to this guy? Cause I'm about to fucking end the video right there, bro. What is he on? Like, okay, I used to go in lobbies, but just play. I'm gonna tell him like push at him, do this, get the loot, do that. Just game to game. Then tell him GG's and I leave. I don't even open any convos with kids, okay? You're over here. Plus I'm 18, okay? If you're calling 18 who's graduating kids, the fuck? Gang, you need some help. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Faithful Sheriff is guaranteed on the Epstein's Island. We just don't have his name.
Maybe because you're fucking 40, streaming yourself talking to kids, spreading your religious beliefs to I don't know. Dude, it is not insecurity at all. It's just common sense. Genuinely just normal ass morals that normal people have.
Like I said, I have kids. You go to church, you talk to other parents' kids, not like about something weird. You just say hi to them, like, hey, how's it going? And because sometimes kids will walk up to you and say hi to you out of nowhere. I'm going to the grocery store and you walk past people and their family and their kids just like, hi. And you're like, hey, how's it going? You know what I mean? And you say, hi, your kids are cute, whatever. You know what I mean? There's nothing malicious about it. There never was, there never is. People that think it's weird are weird for trying to call it weird. I know, right? I mean, why would you mute up if there was a kid in your party, bro? You like, why? Why would I mute them? Why would I not talk to them? I'm not scared to talk to an 8-year-old in Fortnite. I got nothing. I'm not going to say anything bad to him. I'm not going to say anything malicious. I don't.
Okay, listen. You just said something completely normal, which versus something you do differently. You go on Fortnite to an 8-year-old. You don't just talk to them. You talk to them about grown adult stuff, religion. You talk to them about religion, how it started. You should believe in this and that. These kids are 8. They have their parents. Their parents would teach them about their religion, their own belief and everything. At the end of the day, it's not your blood, it's their blood. This is weird. The other thing that you're saying is completely normal. You go, the kid comes up to you, you say hi, you say hello, how are you, how's your day? Then you go up to the parents and say, hey, I think your child looks good. Mashallah. That's it. We're done, we're leaving. That's two different things. You do the Epstein part. You don't do the human part. That's the difference.
It's just a kid, bro. It's just a kid. So what?
All right, bro, like, what are we even saying? This is the same guy that told a kid he was going to burn in hell for not accepting Jesus, by the way. And also the same guy who told a kid that Santa Claus isn't real.
In fourth grade, people were saying that Santa Claus isn't real, that your parents just bring you the presents.
No.
Yeah, that's actually true,
Fuck
unfortunately. And that's another lie and that people do spread. I don't teach my kids about Santa Claus because it's not real, and I don't lie to my kids. Now, I'm not saying your parents don't see it that way, though. They think it's fun, okay? And that's fine. That's fine. They can have fun with it. You can have fun with it. But I don't do that because I don't want to lie to my kids. You know what I mean? Because lying's bad, right?
Dude, genuinely, this guy, bro. You just ruined Christmas for this kid for the rest of his life. You are not on the moral high ground for this situation because you don't lie to your kids. That's the fun of Christmas, bro. Not every lie is harmful, and especially not Santa Claus. Dude, like, you just can't let people have fun. Holy. And again, this was just another situation of the Faithful Sheriff going into Fortnite lobbies and trying to act like he was all morally righteous and stuff like that, when clearly we all know that that's not the case at all. And I want to mention again, if you're just a normal guy who's going into Fortnite lobbies, playing Fortnite, and you just happen to get into a lobby with a little kid, and you guys are just playing Fortnite and whatnot, that's not really too weird, in my personal opinion, as long as you don't like fucking friend each other and whatnot. If it's just like a one-off thing and you're just playing the game normally, then I think that's totally fine. But whenever you're someone like the Faithful Sheriff, who's going into lobbies and telling kids these things, trying to teach kids things like this, and staying on the moral high ground and like ruining fucking Santa Claus for the kid as well, and to make things even worse, he's using all of this for his own personal gain. He's creating content off of all of this stuff. It's just really weird, and he would also try to throw shade on other streamers who, quote unquote, do the exact same thing as him, even though, well, they fucking don't.
Okay, so the context to that clip of me saying I talk to kids all day, an 8-year-old, I talk to them, so what? The context of that is people were like, oh, you talk to minors. Oh, we talk to minors in Fortnite. And I was like, so what? Cypher, PK, Ninja, Tim the Tap Man, name it. Any big creator have talking to kids in Fortnite. I've literally talked to them. Big deal. And then I said, I talk to 8-year-olds all day. The context is my daughter is 8. Hello? At the time my son was...
He actually has a fucking wife. Holy plot twist. Holy fucking plot twist. He actually has a wife. I know. This nigga has a wife. This man has a wife. He has a wife. This one has a wife. He actually got in bed with a woman. Him. A man who does VTube as Peanut, and now a fucking cat with a mustache, has kids, and he got a girlfriend or a wife before I do. Okay, so no problem. It's no problem. There's no contest between us. I'm not mad. He's 40 at the end of the day. I'm still 18. I have college to go through. I am not mad. How the fuck do you do that anyways? How did he do it?
4. Now she's 9, my son's 5. That's the context of that whole clip as I was talking about my daughter. I have an 8-year-old. I talk to an 8-year-old all day, every day. So what? That's the context of that clip. It goes around and people...
Bro, don't try to change the subject. A daughter is way different from another 8-year-old from the street. Again, gang, this guy needs to go to jail, bro.
People act like it's like this big thing. It's this stupid thing. That's why it's such a toxic, stupid community on Twitter and like around the internet, is people take little clips like that completely out of context and try to make you out to be some kind of weird pet guy when I'm absolutely not.
Now, do I, or pretty much anyone else, think that the Faithful Sheriff is a PDF file? Definitely not. I feel like that's not his intentions with all of this at all. He's just trying to do all of these things because he knows that they'll get views on social media, whether that be his own streams or other people like me making videos on him, but that doesn't make what he's doing as a whole not weird. Regardless, it's an incredibly weird situation that I feel like only continues to get more and more weird over time, as the Faithful Sheriff continues to fall more and more into irrelevancy, and he has to go to more and more drastic measures to regain his relevance. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much been it for today's video. I've honestly been struggling a lot with finding video topics and things to talk about on this channel, just because there's really been like nothing going on at all. So if you guys do have any, ideas for future videos or other people for me to talk about, or if you guys just want to see more videos on people that I've previously talked about, then make sure to drop a comment down below. I'll be reading them and maybe even replying to some of them, and potentially you might even see a new video coming out very soon on those specific topics. But anyways, I appreciate you all so much for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and it's been your boy Janke. I will see you all in the next one.
Yep. What a video. I don't know. At the end of the day, he is not weird. He is weird. I'm sorry. He is not a PDF. I mean, but he does some shit that makes me think he's a PDF. Anyways, I'm seriously, I think I'm gonna get hated in the comments because like they're gonna tell me, why are you doing reaction videos, change the topic. Listen, I do want to be a streamer. I do want to do IRLs. So I'm trying to save up. I'm trying to get paid from YouTube from now to get a camera, to get a fucking mic, to get a gaming laptop since I'm going to college. I have no other choice. Until we see where does everything take me. I don't know. Give me some gaming suggestions at this point. Tell me what to game. Tell me what to do. I think I'll do gaming videos as well. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys with the next one, and peace.